Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're in quarter number 2, and it's the Colts who have the football.
Come on. Set.
Throwing on second and long. Richardson buying time to his left. A solid stiff arm. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Check.
And Richardson back to throw it.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
2nd and 6.
Hey. Alert. Broncos switch. Alert.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Cody Barton there to bring him down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st down, Armstrong. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught, and he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Armstrong. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Armstrong. And he finds a man on the crosser. crossing route. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Right where this second down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. It's Webb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Armstrong. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there, as the first half is winding down.
And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sport. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Mims in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw. Armstrong. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
15 at the 18-yard line.
Ready, go.
From the shotgun, Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Check.
2nd down. Here's Richardson.
And his pass incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Denver's offense now set to go.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Powers ahead at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And even 100 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll keep it on the ground. Webb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Corey Pay
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and 19.
Operating from the gun, Armstrong. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Webb.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. That complete to Downs.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
No.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 40.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw caught here by Dulcich.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's got some space here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Taylor diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something that when you're running back, you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 53 yards.
It's a gain of 53 yards.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. On first down, Webb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the gun on 3rd down. Armstrong. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They'll go with a keeper. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Armstrong. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. Let's see what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice, But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, two-score game still. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They shakes him off, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Colts 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Indy set to go on offense once more. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. To try here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Richardson, he'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Now Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Connecting over the middle with Downs.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
On first down, Richardson to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Broncos,
They run their